Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. I don't know if you can see me. All right there, I think that'll be good. Ooh. Nah. Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. I went. Nah. Nah, bro. Nah, come on. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Lance. I just want to say, back again. It's been a while. I know it has, but we're back again with another recap video. And this time we're going over my last short film, Whodunnit. And before I get to anything, I just want to say, being home is a lot. I'm gonna be real with you guys. This whole corona thing is really messed up, not gonna lie. Things were going one way and I thought that it was gonna stay like that, but then suddenly things changed. We had to come back home. So really, I've just been adjusting to being home, and it's been a lot. I think after these past couple weeks of, you know, trying to get into the flow of everything and understand everything, just find a system that works for me. I think I finally found one. So yeah, there's that. Also, I just want to say I hope everybody is safe, staying inside. If you're being affected by the coronavirus at all, I hope you're safe. I hope you get healthy. I hope y'all staying clean. I hope y'all got hand sanitizer on you, all that good stuff. So please stay safe, stay indoors, and yeah, social distance yourselves. So like I said before, this is going to be about Whodunnit. Before we get into the specifics of everything, I just want to say thank y'all so much for all the support and the love and all the great, you know, just the support and just y'all viewing it and loving the short film and everything like that. I just want to say thank y'all so much for that. This short film has definitely been already a big thing to me, and I just want to say thank y'all so much for all the support that you guys have given me on it, and I'm looking forward to all the next short films I make, and I hope y'all support me on those too, just saying. So yes, thanks again for all of that. And I also want to thank my team. We're all around the country right now, so I just want to say shout out to Kiara, Kiana, Solomon, Destin, Julian, Zach, Cameron, Justin, Matthew. Yeah, that was basically the whole team that helped work on this whole thing. I just want to say thank y'all so much. I love y'all, and I appreciate y'all for all the support and sticking with me on this project. So okay, right into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is the creative process, how the idea was made. One day I was just chilling in my room, and I really wanted to come up with a mystery genre short film, just something that involved mystery. I love mystery. That's my favorite genre. So just coming up with ideas, just trying to think of anything like regarding anything mystery. And then around this time, the movie Knives Out came out. If you haven't seen Knives Out, please watch it. I beg you. You're gonna love it. It's so good, and it just inspired me. Watching a movie like that and seeing how they use the murder mystery genre in a way that most movies don't do nowadays is so great. I haven't seen a movie with a whodunit style for a long time. You don't see whodunits around these days. Honestly, you really don't. It was so good. And so if you haven't watched it, please do. After watching that movie, it instantly hit me. I needed to make a whodunit mystery. I just sat in my room coming up with ideas, and eventually when I had characters in mind, kind of the basis I wanted it to be in, what setting I wanted it to be in, I met up with my team. We went to the library, and we were just in the lab just coming up with things, just things that'll make everything flow to make a good story for it. Because I think at the time, I kind of had an idea of I wanted things to be in one spot, group of friends, something gets stolen, and they're trying to figure out who stole what was stolen. I'm glad that the team was with me, helping me throw out old ideas and everything like that. When we came up with the idea to make it to where things were about college, like a college tuition that's going to pay, you know, college is very important, especially tuition. And if somebody's giving you a check that is going to be able to pay all of that, I mean, like, of course, somebody's going to want to, you know, that's valuable. So thinking of it along those lines just made it perfect. So once we got the story down and everything like that. We were gonna have it be in multiple parts. It was gonna be, we're thinking at first it was gonna be a 2-part. Then after that, we were thinking maybe it was gonna be a 4-part. But that would have been too much, cause that's a lot of stuff to shoot. And although it could have hit more regarding plot twist and giving a little bit more info about each character, it didn't come down to that, just because we were at a rush of time and we only had a certain amount of time to submit this whole film into what we were trying to submit it in, basically the film festival. Eventually we came up with a perfect part that was just one part, 1 5-minute short film that fit everything in it. Although in some ways it felt rushed, but I mean, we just did what we had to do. It had to be a 5-minute short film, and we were able to do that. So thankfully, we all worked together, came up with the best ideas, and then I was able to write all of that down in final draft. That's what I used to write. The original plan we had with the script was it was going to be me playing the main character. At the time, the character's name was Wesley. Matthew was still going to be playing Cordell. We're going to have a character named Brutus instead of Kiana playing Brandy. So it was going to be Brutus. So it was going to be 3 guys. And then Susan, which was going to be a girl. And of course, it was going to be the person who done it, basically. That was the plan. We had that set in stone. I had me playing the main character. I had Matthew playing Cordell. I had Kiara playing Susan. But the thing was, we needed a Brutus. Now, mind you, what we had came up with for a big plot twist was have all the attention be toward Brutus. Have him be the red herring and have everybody be like, oh yeah, he definitely done it. Like, duh, it's obviously him. Why wouldn't we think it's him? Like, he was acting the most shady. But then we're gonna have the plot twist be that him and Cordell, those 2 characters, were secretly doing stuff in the main character's bed, and that's what's basically gonna clear their name. That was gonna be the biggest plot twist. Having those 2 characters be secretly gay and let that be like, oh my gosh, that was like the last thing anybody would have thought of. And I was just thinking, like, dang, you know how well that would have worked? Like, in the theater, everybody would have been like, wait, what? Like, it would have been some big stuff. That was going to be the original plot twist. Everybody's going to be shook. Oh my God, what? I was not seeing that coming. Like, it was so crazy. But what actually happened was, well, I had people in mind to play Brutus, and I hit them up about it. But I guess they weren't fully comfortable with doing that. I mean, they weren't doing anything crazy, but still, I guess it was just like the fact that that was going to be happening. I guess they weren't comfortable with it. The one last hope I had backed out last minute, and that was on the day of shooting, which was Sunday. It was a Sunday. When I tell y'all, I was so hurt. I didn't know how I was going to do it. I didn't know how I was going to get this to working. I had talked to Solomon. I was like, hey bro, I don't know what to do. He was like, honestly, I think the best thing we're gonna have to do is switch who plays what role. Now, mind you, I wanted to play as Wesley so bad because I wanted to play a role that was different than the roles that I played before. Now, the thing about Wesley was that he was very aggressive. He was very angry. He was very serious. And I never really got a chance to play any of those roles yet. But I wanted to be able to play that. So I was thinking to myself, I was like, I don't know if I want to do that. But then I thought about it, having Kiara play the main role instead, change the character from a male to a female, have the name be Whitney instead, then have Brutus change to a female, have that be Brandy, have that be played by her sister, Kiana. I was like, okay, that's just gonna have to be the move. And then it also came down to the fact that I had to direct it too. So if I had to direct it and I was playing as the main character, that would have been a lot to handle, especially since we're trying to get this all done in one night. Like, I was like, yeah, nah, bro. Like, I guess this is probably the best idea. Call time was originally 5 o'clock, but turns out we didn't start shooting till 7 because the twins were in the middle of something at school. And since people backed out and things happened, we weren't able to start on time. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. At one point, I was really like thinking like, God, that's tough. Like, this is crazy. I can't believe this is happening. Like I was this close to like, just like being like, yeah, bro, we just don't worry about it. We're not shooting this. You know, we came through. We kept it in the group. Keeping it in the group was probably the biggest thing to do. Everybody in the group that I work with is very reliable. all of them. The reason why I wanted to keep it in the group per se was because of the fact that whenever we have let other people in just to help, whether it's acting or just helping behind the scenes and stuff, they're not as reliable. It's happened several times. So finding this group of people was hard enough, and it was just good enough to have them. So being able to have them help and everything like that, I guess that was just enough. And then we have 4 people to play actors. It wasn't that many acting positions, I should say. So everything worked out. Honestly, it really did. And keeping it in the group was probably the best decision I could have done. So I'm really glad I did that. I'm really glad I did. Changing the roles around, Kiara ended up playing Whitney, the main character. Matthew Sell played Cordell. Kiara's sister Kiana ended up playing Brandy, and I ended up playing the antagonist Sam. Doing that really made me appreciate the director's role a lot more, I should say, because yes, I was acting, I wrote it, and I was going to be directing, but the thing about that was I was able to basically put what's on my mind through the camera and everything like that. And Solomon was my DP, so I was able to get all the shots that we needed, all the coverage, everything regarding flashback scenes, regarding people's reactions and everything like that. And everything worked. Honestly, it really did. And that was the first time I really took directing seriously. I directed my old short film Intentions, but I would say it wasn't like this one. I don't know. Something about Whodunnit, whenever I came up with the idea and I had the script written and everything, it just radiated with me in a different way I never expected to. It was really great being the director, honestly, and being able to just put what was in my mind through everything and just make it all happen that way. It was great. Like, honestly, like, I was really happy with it. And the fact that we had last minute changes the day of shooting and everybody was just able to work with that, I was able to play my part, although it wasn't originally. Kiara was able to do it, and Kiana, she wasn't even originally in the script. Like, she wasn't even going to be an actor, honestly. She was just going to help behind the scenes with whatever we needed. But the fact that she was able to come through, learn the lines on the spot, and she had everything down, reactions, everything, like, it was really good. And I really love them, and I appreciate them. And thank y'all so much, y'all watching this. But other than that, yeah, we made it work. We started shooting at 7 o'clock that night at Tuck's place, and we didn't finish until 1 in the morning. It was a long shoot. It really was. We had to get it done that night, though, because if Monday came, if we shot it Monday, we wouldn't have had it done just because everybody has busy schedules. We would have even shot it Friday, Saturday, but like I said, everybody had busy schedules. So we shot it all in one night from 7 to 1 a.m. And we ended up getting it finished. And once I say we finished it, oh my gosh, we were so happy. It felt good. And nowadays, that's just one of the hardest things to do, get the whole shooting part of it done, you know? Once you get past that, everything else is just on you. It's like home running right there. So it was very good to just get that all out the way, working with great people. And especially due to the circumstances, we got everything done. So it was really great, and I was so happy. The next day, Monday, was editing day. And when I tell you guys, I was editing all day. I did not stop. Only time I stopped was when I had class. And thankfully, some of my classes got canceled, so I was able to get everything done and work on it even more. Like, when I tell y'all, I was spending hours. I was cutting everything. I was finding music. I was doing everything I had to, making sure all the colors looked right, everybody looked good, that the shots we had were good, like everything. Like, there couldn't be no mess ups. If there was, then hey, we SOL, honestly. But we like I said, made it work. Turns out editing day was very hard working. I remember I didn't stop editing till about 4 a.m. till like 4 a.m. Tuesday, and I went to sleep, woke up, went right back to editing because one of my classes was canceled, so kept editing, and eventually I got it finished. And once I got it finished and I watched it for the first time, oh my gosh, my heart was just like, boy, whoo. When I tell y'all, watching that for the first time was such a happy moment for me. I felt on top of the world. I had it done. It looked how I wanted it to look. Found the right fonts, music, everything. Everybody's acting was on point. I was just so happy. Like, you guys do not understand. I felt on top of the world. I ran my happy behind to the submitting place, wherever we had to submit it. And I shared it with them. They looked over it. They made sure it was all good. I got it done at 5 minutes exactly. I would have added credits, but I couldn't because of the fact that it had to be 5 minutes exactly. So once I got at 5 minutes, I just turned it in. They were like, okay, you good? You straight? I said, yeah, let's go. We were straight. We was in there. So now all we had to do was wait and see if our short film would premiere at the CMF Festival. And the thing was, we just had to wait and see. We just kept our hopes high. We stayed positive. And I'm going to talk about that a little bit later. But before I get into that, I want to talk about the other things I did while I was working on this and the marketing process. The marketing process was very, very, very important with this film. I haven't really done much marketing with any of my other short films like I have with this one. I'm a business marketing major. I know people are gonna think that I'm CTIMS or I'm film, anything like that. Nah, bro, nah. I'm business marketing. People don't know that marketing plays such a big role in the film industry. Now, mind you, a lot of movies today are over $10 million in budget. At least the big blockbuster ones, they cost over, even some are over $100 million. So one thing that a lot of people don't know is, I might be wrong because I don't exactly remember, but based off of the research and everything that I've learned, I would say around 60% of that budget is marketing. That's how much they're paying for marketing. That's how important it is. For instance, when Spider-Man Far From Home came out, I saw that stuff everywhere. And the market and the budget for it was humongous. So I could only imagine how much they put into the whole marketing. So marketing is so important because if nobody knows about your film, nobody's going to watch it. Your film is not going to make money. You have to spread the word about your film as much as you can. Otherwise, nobody's going to know about it. I didn't get that. And I hate that I didn't get that. I was so focused on, oh, let me just get my films out there. Nah. Like, I'm a business marketing major and I have to make that work. And I didn't see it until I'd say about my June, like around the time I started making this. But it all worked out. I've been doing a lot of research and studying of marketing in the film industry. And shout out to Tuck for that book. But after all of that, it was very, very understandable why I needed to do so much marketing with this film and with my future films from this point forward. People gotta see it. You can't just post it one time and expect people to just be like, oh yeah, I saw it. Nah. You gotta be retweeting it all the time. You gotta be reposting it all the time. You gotta be spreading the word about it, sharing it with people, telling people about it. And eventually, enough people who basically catch the word are gonna spread it, and they're gonna watch your film whenever it comes out because they heard about it so much. That's the thing. You want it to be a constant ring in their head, not in an annoying way, but just enough for them to understand, like, okay, I need to watch this film. I need to see what's up. I hear about it all the time, so I need to see what's up. So it's kind of like that. Whenever I was marketing this film, after I had it finished, I had to think of ways to market it out more, make people anticipate it, make people happy for it. Of course, you gotta put pictures of behind the scenes, trailers, whatever you have to do, something that's gonna keep people amped up about it, and they're gonna constantly come back to watch it whenever it comes out. That's what you got to do. And I think me learning that and then being able to put that on this film made it so much understanding to me of how I can use my marketing knowledge, and also I can apply it to my film knowledge as well. And I think that really helped a lot with the success that Whodunnit had. Like, honestly, I really think it did. So yes, marketing, very important. Next point the CMF, the Campus Movie Fest. The Campus Movie Fest is basically a big festival that targets a lot of college students and college students who are into filmmaking and such. Doesn't matter what major you are, no matter what you do, long as you at a certain college that supports the CMF, you're able to submit in a short film and show it to people. The only thing was, each short film had to be 5 minutes. You could put in as many short films as you want, but they have to be 5 minutes. They even told us if it goes to 5:01, is disqualified. I was like, bruh, how am I gonna be able to put in a whole whodunit mystery in 5 minutes? Luckily, me and my team go hard, so we were able to do that. And we thought of we focused so much on what to show, what is important, what we have to have in our story to be shown on screen, and we made it all fit in a 5-minute block. So yes, 5 minutes. It had to be 5 minutes, no more than that. The thing about it was, I never really realized how big it was until I realized that a lot of colleges across America participate in the CMF. At the time, it was just in the AUC, the CMF and the AUC. And everybody in the AUC who was interested was able to submit a short film and show it if it was chosen. That's the thing, it had to be chosen. At the premiere, they're showing the top 16 short films that they liked, basically. I think over 60 something films were submitted, and they only chose 16 to be shown. So that was very, very like a tight crunch right there. And I was just worried. After I submitted it, all I could think of was, I really want to tell people to, like, yeah, come on, check this out. I knew my film was great, but I didn't know how they would think of it. Honestly, I really didn't, because you don't see a lot of whodunit mysteries like that these days. And for me to do it on a short film, you know, college level, I didn't know how they would have received it, honestly. But I had faith in my film. I believed in my film. I believed in my team. I believed in everything to the point to where I was gonna walk into that premiere and I will see my film. I was telling myself that the whole time. When the night came to the premiere, I walked in, sat down with my whole cast and crew and our other supporters and friends. Shout out to my boy Ed, shout out to my boy Showtime. And when we were in there watching all the other short films and everything like that, at first I was like, okay, let's do it. You know, I was a little nervous, not gonna lie, but the first round came, I didn't see my short film. And then when the second round came, and then I saw LOK Productions presents a Lance Williams film, oh my God. When I tell y'all I lost it, I had to, the people around me, they're like, bro, what's good with you? Like, I was like, I don't care, bro, that's my film right there. You kidding me? Are you kidding me? My film is being seen by all these people in the AUC. Everybody in the AUC who was interested in film, everything like that, their friends, their family, whoever came. When I tell you there was so many people in that place, I was so happy that they finally got to see my work. I've always put my films out on YouTube and everything like that, but this is the first time we have ever put a film in a film competition, a film festival. And that was so big. And the fact that it was shown, it made the top 16, it really just like, it hit me. I was like, yes, I'm on the right track. Thank you, God. Everything's working. Like, this is great. As we were watching it, all the reactions I imagined in my head of people, like how people would see it was exactly how I imagined them. Whenever certain things happen, people were like, what? No way. I knew he did it. Like, that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Everything in my head was just happening. And I was so happy. And I really loved the fact that people loved it too. Like I said, it's a great genre. Mystery is my favorite genre, and I just love it. All the plot twists, the turns, the things people never expect. And all the reactions I was hearing was literally what I wanted. Like, it was so great. And I'll tell y'all, I had the happiest smile on my face, mainly because of the fact that Mom, Dad, I love you. Please don't hate me for this. But I worked my ass off. And it was paying off. Honestly, I felt so good. I was so happy. Made my whole, like, whew, that's a memorable day right there. When I tell y'all I felt on top of the world, I mean that. I worked my ass off and things were finally working. So after my short film premiered, they played the rest of the short films, and it got down to the point to where they were giving out awards. And I honestly wasn't thinking that they were going to give out awards. I thought it was like they show our films, they pick what 4 films are going to make it to the next round. Now, before they did the whole next round thing, they did rewards based on best story, best directing, best acting, you know, stuff like that. I honestly was not expecting it at all until they said the award for best directing goes to Whodunnit. What? Oh my gosh. Like I told y'all, like I said, I acted in it, I wrote it, and I directed it, and I got the award for best directing. The thing, I think the craziest part about it, like why it hit me so much, was the fact that I don't even want directing to be one of my strong suits. I only wanted to focus on acting and screenwriting. And especially in this film, I didn't want to direct it mainly because of the fact that I want to give other people a chance to be a director. I want to give other people a chance to play in positions that they normally or don't really have the chance to play as. So unfortunately in this time it came to last minute and I just said, yes, I'm gonna direct this film. Cause one, this was my first mystery film and it had to be perfect. Like it had to be how I envisioned it in my head. Sure, it didn't go exactly as planned, but it still went great. It went perfectly, at least in my opinion it did. Being able to direct this, even though directing really wasn't something I really wanted to do, I'm just glad it all worked out. And I'm glad that it got noticed. Really, it was really shocking to me. Like when I tell you it hit me, I was like, no way. Best directing? I would have never thought that. Mainly, I just don't know. I just don't know. Getting that award, I was so happy, y'all. Like, warmed my heart. About to make me shed tears in front of all them people. Like, I'm telling y'all, it was so great. And that was a special moment right there. Whenever we all got up on the stage to take a picture, it was just me and my team. The whole team wasn't there because some left, some was asleep. Hey, having enough of them there was enough. So honestly, and it was just a special moment. We all had a win that night, and it really made my night. Unfortunately, I ain't get no trophy. They gave me a t-shirt. That kind of sucked. But hey, at least I won it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Hey. That's basically my whole recap regarding Whodunnit. Now for plans for the future, I decided to not look at this time in quarantine as something bad or something holding me back. I'm looking at this as this is a perfect time for me to focus on learning, gaining more knowledge, doing a lot more research, reading more, understanding the mystery genre fully, understanding my acting, my writing, and maybe even some directing fully, just so I can heighten my skills, because I really want to do good. I really want to do this stuff. I really want to be able to get on a project and make it pop, you know? I want to make the team, I want us all to pop, because we all have great skills. We're all determined. We're all willing to do as much as we can so that we can continue making great projects constantly. That's mainly what I see this time as. I'm not looking at it as something bad. I know at least at one point I did, because of the fact that I had so much planned while I was in Atlanta. But coming home, it's all good, you know. I'm a do as much as I can here. I'm gonna study as much, research as much, do whatever I gotta do, so that when I come back, it'll be like I never left. I'm gonna be on my next project. We're gonna get the shooting. We're gonna get everything done. Now, mind you, I want to branch out more. I want to meet more filmmakers. I want to find communities of people who are interested in the same thing as I am. Another thing I've been working on was trying to build up something that brings filmmakers and other people together, just so it can serve as a beacon of inspiration, and also serve as a place for people to come together and just network with each other. Because as creatives, we have to network with each other. We have to support each other. Otherwise, we're not gonna get much growth out of what we're doing. Really, an important thing about being a creative is the things you create, they have to be seen. They have to be. And people gotta love you as well. You have to be a beacon of inspiration to all the people, no matter if they're below you, above you. You gotta be a beacon of inspiration. That's the most important thing. That's what I'm getting at. So I'm doing as much as I can, trying to make a brand for myself and be able to help people out there and give knowledge and spread positivity, do whatever I gotta do. Honestly, I have a website up right now. I have a website. It's called lancewill.com, and basically on there I have all my behind the scene pictures from things I've acted in, all my acting videos, all the short films I've done, the scripts, everything. And yes, if you have any questions regarding anything, please hit me up. Please hit me up. I have no problem talking about anything, whether it's filmmaking, being a creative, believing in yourself. It does not matter. We all getting through it. There's still things I'm still going through, but you know, that's just life. As we go through life, we're gonna be growing wiser. We're gonna be growing stronger in ways we never imagined. And if I can help in any way with that, I'll be happy to, really. And I want these films to help with that as well. So yes, on that note, I'm about to bring this video to a close. I'm gonna bring this video to a close. And yes, thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far, I just want to say thanks again for all the support you've done for me, my short film, my team, everything. I genuinely appreciate it, and I'm so happy that you are helping me and you're supporting. And I may not know you, but hey, I appreciate you. I really do. I genuinely do. Thank you so much. If you have anything to say, anything you want to hit me up or talk about, feel free to hit me up on my social media. It's all in the description below. Yes, keep looking out for my short films. Follow me. Like, comment, subscribe on my videos. And yeah, be on the lookout for new things coming. New things are coming soon. And yeah, keep creating. Believe in yourself. All right. Peace.